that for me, please? Hold on, let me post some. And now I gotta add this to the G. I forgot I could pause this. It's not like I'm playing against a nigga.
They were supposed to go with everything. If you've been there too.
All right,
now
hit
you
you, bro.
sell what you don't wear on Vinted. It's simple. Snap, upload, and sell without fees. Give a second life to your clothes and get the chance to make some extra space and money at the same time. Download Vinted. If you don't wear it, sell it.
Started. The returner will field it and bring it back.
Oh, you gotta get through there, man.
The Bulls offense will get the football first. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off of defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone.
Oh, my boy back. He was going for 7 games, my nigga. Like,
no doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Kick is in the air. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Navy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game.
Thank you.
Obviously, the quarterback in position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Doesn't make the gospel to the LAPD, but in this hood, he is the leader. If you go and
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll go to the fullback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
please and thank you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball still.
They're going to ride this running back, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Hand off from the gun. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Anderson wants to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Anderson will throw. Sets up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going.
Oh, that's my fault. Again,
he's now thrown 20 interceptions. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Yeah,
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Taylor has it. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the fullback. They stop him in his track, trying to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap.
Yo, why does this shit keep on being open?
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Damn.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Excuse me.
Hand off to the fullback. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged
Gave me half a
out
pin
and
right.
to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that.
Anybody can go the rest of this.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the option.
Come on.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, midshipman. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So Palmer,
Everyone.
I was just going to say, David,
You dropped like 6 passes.
Quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
They're going to test that run defense.
Oh, good block.
He'll move it up to the 37.
He did this week and fucking made me lose. 80-yard run. That right there, that made me lose in the fantasy. That's what made me lose.
I think we'll get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on
Maybe
the
we
field
ate,
on
right?
third down? 'Cause
We were
he can
supposed to fuck
block,
before we
he can
ate.
catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a
Say that now. I don't want to hear no bullshit.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10.
What?
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. And they
turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an
sprinting away, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, USF! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Nick?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can put the ball tight windows. How about the defensive player right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. On the move, it's Cummings. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls have taken it inside the 20. The give on the inside. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in this situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulls!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time.
You did? Much you charge her? I know she was happy as shit.
The give is to Taylor. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
You know what it is about him? You see him doing, you see him working, his wife come out there with his son, all that. That nigga now ain't doing, that Smiley nigga, all he do is this.
Assignment football.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Motion from the back. They've been running it, but down the pass. On target to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Found a seam.
You didn't hear say, huh?
They finally get to him.
Staff, happy birthday again, sus.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback.
Chill there. You got your wine over there? You chilling?
Work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I don't even know why you asked that question. My boy in there on the phone with his La Chica.
Star linebacker giving a verbal commitment and getting good talent like that is where a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Big calendar.
This is the
You're
next
gonna put
step
your
for
birthday
this
out there, my
program.
birthday out there, your birthday out there.
High school
Because how is that 20 years later, you still don't remember?
They can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next
I saw somebody's birthday was October 18th, and mine you didn't even remember a date.
They send out the kicker
But
here.
supposed to be it's my
And he'll
birthday.
try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And he
Yo, what the
no
This
good.
nigga did some dumb
Back
shit,
on the
bro.
field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field.
Y esta no encuentra qué hacer, man.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
The defense has got to do a better job of
Ya
taking
sabía
the
del
most
papá.
dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something.
Ajá,
You
no,
can't just let him
nada
keep
más
the
quiere ver
ball
todo
and
lo
go
que hace.
score.
David, you got a lot of gifts today?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive.
My
And they
coworker
capped
on
it off
Martin
with a
has
one-yard
chicken
play. Kickoff unit on the
That's
field,
one
and this
sweat
defense
chicken,
will be
$150.
called on to protect this
What's
lead.
that?
Show hands from the back, stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back on
You got a
the
full one
field.
like that?
Cool.
They'll try to answer the
Fuck
last
outta
move
here.
with one of their own. A chance here
You're the only
to
person
tie
I
the
get
game
a
with
hollow.
touchdown drive. On the run, it's coming.
You're the only person to get a fucking hollow, nigga. Don't play with me.
Don't you love energetic defenses
All right,
that
here,
fly
so
around and make things happen?
tough.
The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go?
What boy?
There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on
Oh,
first
there's a
down.
kid.
After
Oh,
getting
there you
knocked
go.
back to open this drive,
That's
it's
so
2nd
cute.
and 12. And
Oh,
he's
that's so
very
cute.
fortunate to get it back to the line of
Oh.
scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's so adorable.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike down.
You trying to get some of that, Steph?
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they will move the chains.
Of course.
Oh,
Do you know?
Bobby Shampoo trying to get with Urubia. Urubia.
This one was growing up your
Shove
phone.
him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the
Oh, you
productive
did.
first down
Took him
play,
on a call.
How was he? He start crying?
wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way. Got down to the 26.
Like big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. Just
He wanted dinner and a snack.
guys, that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it.
That's how he died the other day, man. That's that. How you going to send Amazon at 5 in the morning with 500 pounds?
Who did that?
Who you think?
John sent him 5 avocados?
5 avocados.
For what?
At 5 in the morning with Amazon and as a birthday gift. Elena was screaming hysterical.
This nigga retarded. Yo, Steph, you done did something to that boy.
Yo, you know what?
fuck?
I think he wanted to make sure she was home at 5 in the morning and see that Amazon was delivered. And make sure that to see the picture, if they took the picture, left it in the. Yo, he's crazy.
Next he gonna cash after you $1, say I love you.
Getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, at least he got to see
Nowhere to run on that play at all.
He be acting like
About
he's
all
so
you
good
can
with
say
the
is
breakfast.
He is.
But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
Listen,
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things.
And the defense makes
Urubia.
sacking him back at the 10.
I know he was just
There's a
calling you.
timeout on the field. Tight game
Did
here
we
late
call
in the
you?
first half.
how you actually know all her ex's scores
Oh,
up?
snap.
Put
When these birds hit the 30th, right? And Claudia's what? The
You
31st?
gotta have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard
Oh,
line.
release tomorrow.
You better
And
get rid
Claudia's
of the
the
ball. You
30th,
better
right?
see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense
Everybody's
makes the
like,
sack
back.
and puts
Steph,
him
you
in
know what's
third and long.
crazy?
My grandpa's birthday is this weekend.
Angela's little brother Smash, me and one of his sons have the same birthday, and you and his last son have the same birthday. I was telling his baby mom today, I was like, oh, that's my sister's twin. And then Evie, which is his other son, his birthday's July 6th. It's hilarious. Damn. But both of Smash sons is mine and your twin.
Drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's Amir's birthday. That's funny, yo. Shit is crazy.
John was mad when she did that.
This drive will start at the 25.
Because it necessary.
seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled on my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on third down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the first, and now the defense has to face another first down.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They'll run the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Gets the back moving. Toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. Off play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
He's loose on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Rifles it down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Gonna look downfield again. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Split backs here. On the option. The pitch. Past the first down marker and still running. Wide open space. Touchdown, midshipman. Great job by the back on the option. They build this lead here in the fourth, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Anderson wants to throw. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to find the end zone, and he won't get there. Trying to turn the corner, strained for every inch, and he is denied. The midshipmen with terrible field position, deep in their own territory, trying to work their way out. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Anderson will throw. Bringing the heat. Fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's looking deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Navy will go back on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Defense in press coverage. Now on the option. Quick toss. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers.